Gaming currently sucks. We got Xbox laying off 9,000 people, and after all these years, still has no games, and wants us to pay $600 for their console. Yeah, you're cooked.
I guess you fucking got me! You fucking got me there!
PlayStation is steady trying to sell us the millionth remake of The Last of Us 2, and I couldn't even play it if I wanted to because their $500 console keeps overheating. I'm on my third PS5, and Nintendo was selling us a worse Mario Kart 8 for $80 on a $500 system that only has 2 games and adds nothing else. Like, it's not even a Switch 2, it's more like a Switch 1.5. This current generation is the worst gaming generation, period. It's soulless, it's greedy, it's terrible. Even as something as small as themes, the newer consoles can't even get that right. The PS3 had some of the best themes ever. We had unique and nostalgic themes brimming with aura. The PS4 not only gave us a more refined version of the PS3's UI, but also gave us the best themes of all time. The Persona 5 themes, the Kingdom Hearts themes, and of course, the legendary Tifa theme. Man, I have never been so happy to buy a Butterfinger in my life. The PS5 has a worse version of the PS4's UI, and no themes. And then we finally get themes after 4 years of the console's lifespan, and then they take them away. Hey, at least we could put a JPEG on the media tab only. Xbox really never had themes, but they had really good UIs. Hell, the 360 alone had like 4. My favorites were the first one because it gives off a Frutiger Arrow early 2000s vibe, which I'm a big sucker for. And I really love the second one because seeing the long line of games and apps was just peak. But once the Xbox One dropped, their UIs became ass. Like, I ain't never seen this much aura points gone in a single second. But to be fair, Xbox as a whole fell off after the Xbox One and never recovered. Now, Nintendo always had hits. The Wii's UI is iconic and creative as fuck. You about to hop in the game and Mario like, Super Mario Brothers, whee! And even though the Wii U has its faults, its UI is a great evolution on the Wii's theme, and it's just filled with so much life. The Switch has no swag. Bruh, it's deadass just a gray background with no music, which is crazy coming from Nintendo because they made this. Like, the Switch's theme is so not Nintendo. It's so sad. And for the Switch 2, they changed nothing. Bro, they legit changed almost nothing. Like, this should be illegal. Like, it really is just the Switch 1.5. It's just so crazy to me how all 3 companies just regressed this badly. And this is only the themes. I haven't even got to the games yet. Back in the day, we got games like Metal Gear Solid 2, Sly Cooper, Bully, Halo 3, Uncharted 2, Heavy Rain, Gears of War, Black Ops 2, Infamous 2, Asura's Wrath, Mortal Kombat 9, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, Twilight Princess, Sonic Unleashed, Prime, Minecraft, GTA 4 and 5, Heavenly Sword, Catherine, Alice Madness Returns, The Walking Dead, and Honey Pop. And I ain't even joking about that last entry either because that Dashie playthrough was legendary. And don't get me started on Xbox Arcade. Bro, you would find nothing but the most weirdest mythical games on that shit, bruh. Like, back in the day when Minecraft wasn't even on consoles, we had to play Castle Miner Z. And that junk was peak! I was on that shit 24/7. Nowadays, like I said earlier, Xbox has no games and they ruin the ones that they have. But to be honest, PlayStation don't got any games either. Half the games are on PS4, which is the cheaper option and the better system, and the other half is The Last of Us, and maybe Horizon Zero Dawn. That's it. Like, just last year, they took Little Big Planet, one of the most iconic and beloved Sony IPs of all time, and basically shot it in the back of the head. And yes, we have Astrobot, and I fuck with my boy Astro, but my nigga Sackboy was him and deserved a new game. Gravity Rush is another series that just got hoed. It's one of the most unique and fun games I've played, and it's sad that it will probably never get another chance. Brother, I wasn't even planning on making this video. I wanted to make an Infamous 2 video, but couldn't because the emulator in my totally super legal copy of Infamous 2 that I got very legally, no cap, doesn't work. And streaming it via PlayStation Plus Premium made the game look like dog shit. So basically, it left me with no way to not only record Infamous 2, but I also couldn't even play it because it's locked and stuck on older hardware. Metal Gear Solid 4 is stuck on the PS3 and it's been almost 20 years. Instead of remastering a remake of The Last of Us, how about giving us a Infamous remaster? Bringing Little Big Planet back, a new Jackie game. Hell, I would love to see Heavenly Blade make a comeback. And I would really love if PlayStation Home came back. Like, just imagine a new PlayStation Home game in 2025. Niggas is gonna be emoting with Hellcats and having Nike techs on. That junk will be live! Especially in a time where crossovers and live support games are the mainstream. Like, bringing back any of those games I mentioned would make Sony millions. But instead, they would rather waste potential. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Nintendo on the other hand has just been pumping out bangers. Like, ever since the Switch, they haven't dropped a single bad game. It's just they're extremely scummy. Let me break it down. This is something I like to call the Nintendo effect. Basically, for example, Nintendo would do something to piss off, let's say, the Smash community. And then people would riot and say how much they hate Nintendo. And then the next day, Nintendo would drop a trailer for Sephiroth in Smash. And niggas will go back to glazing Nintendo in a heartbeat like nothing happened. It's crazy. I mean, people were upset about the pricing of the Switch 1.5. And then when it dropped, it sold out instantly. People were mad about Mario Kart World not being worth the $80 price tag. In fact, they were mad they were charging $80 for their games, period. But when Donkey Kong Bonanza dropped, niggas ain't give a fuck about that price. It was back to glazing Nintendo. Now, to be fair, the Nintendo effect works on me too. Because if I had the money, I'm buying a Switch 1.5 so goddamn fast, I'm gonna turn this shit into Flashpoint, bruh.
If y'all trying to help a brother out and slide the Switch 2 real quick, let me know, twin.
But yeah, Nintendo don't have bad games at all. It's just they're scummy and their pricing is horrible. I'm not spending $90 to play as a fucking big ass monkey. I'm spending $90 to play as a big buttery booty Latina when GTA 6 drops. Speaking of pricing, as we all know, it's terrible. Xbox wants people to pay $600 for the Series X and $700 to $800 for their handheld. Like, nobody wants that shit. Like, come on, be for real. PlayStation's selling a $500 console that overheats and $70 controllers that always get stick drift. And we already discussed Nintendo. But it's just crazy to me that we not only have to pay $70 for the game we want, but also pay another $10 for these sorry ass subscriptions just to play online. Now I know this has been a problem since the 360, but at least the 360 is a good console. The PS4 is a good console, so I'll excuse them. But the other consoles don't get that privilege. Even PC is getting hoed because their $70 PC games are dropping with the worst performance imaginable. It's insane. Point is, I just miss the older generation of gaming. Hell, I miss life in general. The thousands to 2018 was peak life. The games, movies, music, and aesthetics was just better back then. Now everything is so modernized with all this Skynet bullshit. Won't be long till those goddamn plankers come. Throughout this whole generation of gaming, there was only one game worth buying a PS5 to me, and that's Stellar Blade. I love this game through and through, and it has one of the best PC releases I've seen. It's perfect. Also, Ghost of Yotai is looking to be worth a PS5 too, not gonna lie. Now I know, lately I've been making a lot of negative videos. I was just talking about Sparking Mid and Hunter x Hunter, so next video will be something more positive. Yeah. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps out the channel heavy and I would really appreciate it. Let's try to get this video to 30 likes, and man, I miss the older generation of gaming. With that being said, see you guys later, peace, have a damn good one, and be good people.